The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 17. You get the Nasdaq up 10. S&P's a flat. Gold contract up 620, trading at 13.04. We have silver up 14 cents, $17.27 an ounce. Platinum up $3.50 at $9.79 an ounce. You got the copper up 3.5 pennies, $3.09 a pound. And here comes light sweet crude, down 69 cents, $47.18 a barrel. That being said, with Houston getting killed here and whacked, look at the gasoline. Gasoline's up 3.4%. That's the difference. That's where all those refineries are. You know, trading $1.59, but I believe Friday this thing, today $1.61. Goes up to $1.61. Right now you're at 159. The bond market, we have the 10-year up one tick, 126.29. 30-year down 4, 156.13, and King Dollar just can't handle price, down 332, 92.345. The euro is at 119. The yen is at 109 and a quarter, and that's quite a storm down there, isn't it?
It is. Even you're saying getting killed. You know, there are people getting killed. So let's not just so that hit me kind of to put things.
Sorry.
Send in our thoughts. I mean, that's not a way to start off the week in my
Right. Yes. We want to send some good energy down there because it's certainly a lot of people are hurting. There's no doubt about that. If you haven't test drove the Nadex platform yet, folks, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. You'll see the banner on the top of the side. You can bring up the platform. You can walk along as we trade these defined option contracts. So we got Labor Day weekend coming on.
Yeah, late August for sure.
We got window dressing. You know, we'll see whether it's going to be they're going to dress them up or they're going to break them up. You know, normally they're basically dressing them up. If you come over to our website at TFNN and you hit that Nadex banner, folks, what you're also going to see is that right on the front page of TFNN, September 30th.
That's right. So we're getting it down right now, the gold report. That's coming down by the end of the hour. We'll just jump right past it. But second on this is, we're going to be in Boston September 28th. That was 5 weeks from the Saturday we just passed.
September 30th, right?
September 30th, I'm sorry. Why do I have today's August 28th. That's why I was like, where did I get 20th? September 30th, 5 weeks from the Saturday that just passed. So 4.5 weeks we'll be there. Free to attend. Anybody can sign up. We just asked that if you're going to make it, you sign up, and only if you're going to make it. And, you know, we're not going to cut off the signups. I've gotten some emails saying, you know, I think I might be able to come. Are you going to cut it off? And we're not going to cut it off. So don't feel the need to rush in here and sign up. Just sign up if you're going to attend. And a great morning all the way from 7:45 to 1 o'clock, man. We'll have a continental breakfast. Dan Cook's going to jump up there for about 15 minutes and welcome everybody. It's sponsored by Nadex. They're putting on the whole thing free, gratis for everybody. Thanks to them. Seriously, they put on, you know, great events. We did one down here just back in March. And then I'm going to jump up there for 15 minutes and just kind of walk through some of the fundamentals of Nadex before we kick things off, so everybody has a kind of quick grasp of the fundamentals. And then you'll be up there for 90 minutes doing a workshop from 10 till 11:30. We'll take a 15-minute coffee and tea break, get everybody get a little energy again. Yeah. Daryl Martin's going to jump up there for 90 minutes. I got some emails from Daryl, thankfully. He's out of harm's way. Okay. They race north, you know, Texas. Pretty unreal, seriously. Yeah. And then you guys are both going to be up there for about 45 minutes, kind of talking about a variety of things, taking questions. And then, of course, I'm sure we'll have a nice little celebration afterwards. Let's go hit up that hotel lobby and overtake that hotel with all the tigers and tigresses. Totally.
And, you know, if you do come over to the Nadex platform, folks, what you're going to see, so this morning out here, you know, I've been onto these, I go from one to the other. So I've been trading the S&Ps lately. And these are the 2-hour ones. You know, I didn't go from the 8 to 10. I went from the 9 to 11. And you know, these are nice setups in a volatile market.
Sure.
That's what it comes down to. So, you know, you're talking defined risk.
Definitely. And you're saying, you know, they're 2-hour ones, but it looks like you got into them at 9:37. So for you, they're essentially an hour and 23-minute one,
yes,
right? You know,
right.
So I can see why you wouldn't go for 10 o'clock. That would only be a 20-minute trade, possibly.
Right.
Versus, you know, they start at 9 a.m. open, but you know you can trade them for the 2 hours. So you're in there at 9:37. Yeah, and you got 10 S&P points from 24.40 to 24.50, and looks like you're selling them. You sold it at 24.46. So you look at the box, right? You get 10 points.
Yeah.
If you're selling it, your risk is to the upside. So in this one, you're risking $38 per contract, right? You're risking 3.8 S&P points up to the upside, 38 per contract, 62 profit on the other side. So it's nice, almost like a 1.5 to 1 risk reward type trade. Yeah, and and you got until 11 o'clock. We'll see where it shakes out for the hour.
And when you because what we have out here, it seems what we have out here right now. After Friday, what you had a failure going into those Tuesday highs. It's like, okay, you get the week starting. I suspect a lot of people aren't back today. It's like, okay, you're really going to be able to get the energy. I don't think it's going to be able to get the energy. I think we'll get a sideways market. Nothing heavy on the way down, but I'm looking for a sideways market. Because what we still haven't got, now this is, you know, gold's moving, but this dollar on Friday, it got killed. Look at this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that is pretty intense. And now you get a small ABC down to 91.19. And right now you're at, because we broke that with conviction, 44,000 contracts versus 20,000. It's not doing much out here today, but, you know.
Yeah.
So, Amazon, let's go to Amazon. Look at that.
You ready to go shopping at Whole Foods?
Look at this headline. I get this.
43. The headline I heard was up to 50%. So
Really?
Yeah. And that's what I said. But either way, 43%, 50%. Hey, you talk about margins, right? Oof.
Amazon spent its first day as owner of brick-and-mortar chain cutting price at Whole Foods. At Whole Foods on 57th Street, Manhattan, organic apples were marked down to $1.99 a pound from $3.49. Organic avocados went from $1.99.
No, just let's slow down. They went to $1.99 from $2.79. So they went from $2.79 to $1.99, or $3.49 to $1.99. Yeah, that's quite a price cut on a percentage basis. You know, I mean, that is. So let's see, resident there, regular shopping. Let's see, wasn't lured by lower prices. Still, she has higher hopes. Well, that's one person. We'll see.
Yeah,
I'm a little lured myself. I am.
Oh, totally.
They, of course, acquired him for $13.7 billion, sending almost every other competitor in the space, you know, down towards the basement for sure. And the cuts add another front to a price war that's already raging across the supermarket sector. And, you know, it's surprising. So shares of Kroger fell 2%, really. And that's surprising in itself. Not really, but, like, you know, there's no surprising news today, as in we all knew this was coming. And Kroger's it just seems like a slow realization of how much trouble some of those companies are actually in. And this is a great, look at this. So we'll go through it quick, right? When we go through here, you can see the physical price cut, percentage price cut.
That's a big number, man. Look at lean beef.
Everything.
29%.
Beef, avocados, almond butter, huge margins for them. And poof, good luck to those competitors.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow's down 14, Nasdaq's up 12, S&Ps are up 1.
Has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 12. You get the Nasdaq up 12. S&Ps are up a half. And Apple, they just come out and they're saying September 12th. Let's see.
Yeah, so that was reported like last week by somebody else, but Apple finally confirming it, it looks like.
So you're up $1.53.
And as we kind of talked about as well as you bring up the chart, just some of it, and it's all speculation until it actually comes to fruition like this is. But just because they're going to start delivering those phones that day, they're not going to have phones for everybody. As in, you know, the iPhone 8 is supposedly going to have a big backlog where they're not going to have the amount of phones that they want for everybody that wants one. So it'll be interesting to see how that unfolds. That just because it's launching, don't think you can just show up in any store, in any Apple store, and go get your phone.
Right. Is the launch that's when they'll start taking orders? Is that how that probably works?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So then the question's going to be like how many thousands of phones that they sell in the first, day, right?
Let's see if this even says. So get ready for some fancy new expected features. Let's see. The wait's almost over. Product announcement event. So that's where they break down everything. I mean, because everything literally is speculation up until now, right? So that's their event. You know, Tim Cook's probably going to be up there. He's going to be breaking down exactly what's in there.
It's only 10 years since Apple has had those phones. That's weird, man. It feels like they've been around forever.
Well, what did happen is the iPod is what is in our minds that revolutionized things first, you know, for sure. But yeah, I mean, the iPod probably isn't far before that, right? Let's see if there's any for years. Let's see. No, they're just talking about, So ever since the iPhone 7's released in September, rumors have swirled that the iPhone 8 will be markedly different, which is right. Processor size, look, functionality. Could be named the iPhone Edition. Maybe they won't even call it the iPhone 8. You're going to have a larger, curved, organic LED screen. Let's see. And they're going to come out, and I was telling you this kind of last week, not only is just the 8 coming out, but revamped versions of the 7 is coming out as well. And that's the kind of model that they may have more available, you know, because the 8's going to be the big showcase.
Right.
So that's the one that they might not have all of them for. But we'll see what happens. The OLED screens, supposedly they're like brighter, better battery life. At battery life, everybody knows battery life is
huge.
the woe that we deal with.
Right.
Wireless charging. Now, Samsung, some of the Android phones have done that. Apple's
Right.
going to try and tie that in, I believe. Facial retinal scanning versus the fingerprint. They might take the fingerprint off, do it all into a facial recognition. Augmented reality. This is the next big. You hear a lot of these tech CEOs talking about augmented reality in terms of, you know, you're seeing things through a reality, like Pokemon Go. That's augmented reality. You know, you're walking around your phone, you're seeing a street, and then in the street, your phone's showing something on the street. You're augmenting, you're adding to reality with your phone. Those types of things are going to be different. As in, you know, you could be driving on your car, instead of, you know, your GPS, maybe your windshield shows things on your windshield. You're adding to reality with that type of technology. So we'll see where it shakes out. But yeah, September 12th, we'll find out everything. Yeah.
Let's take a look at some of the higher volume stocks in this market out here this morning. Vince Micro is always number one. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's down 15 cents.
It helps to be a $12 stock, just so keep it, you know, because that's just volume. If you put it, like they'd have to, you know, Amazon could do 1/100th the amount of shares as them, right? And it's almost the same amount of market cap volume. Go ahead,
Gilead is up a buck. They're taking over Kite Pharmaceutical.
Gilead, yeah.
Look at this. Let's look at Kite Pharmaceutical for a second.
Not bad.
Yeah.
It's a nice life when you get taken over to premium, right?
Look at that.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious as to what that short position would be. Oh my God. Look at that. They're toasted. 16.5% short position on Friday. That's intense.
Yep.
Holy cow. So let me just, so evidently that's...
And even it's been going up for a little while too, so those short positions have been taking heat already, let alone that one jump,
And oh, look at this. So they plan on going from 42 to 204 million.
They have a specific drug. That's what, you know, there's, of course, like any small, I call them small, but, you know, any biotech company getting bought out by one of the bigger companies, usually they have 1, 2, 3 powerhouse drugs. I forget what the headline was for this one, but.
And so this, let me just, I'm curious as to see when this went public. This it looks like, yeah, it's a new one. Wow. So June 20th, it looks like, right? Would that be the first?
I just don't know. This could have been a spinoff of another company. You know what I mean? There's I don't know what the fundamental aspect of this is in terms of.
Well, these, when you're reading these up,
I know it's an IPO, but I'm just saying that doesn't mean that whoever Jeff Cowan is the guy who was sitting in his basement and started the company in 2014. Do you see what I'm saying? This could easily be a no. Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, that's a broker deal. So that's these ones on this side is who brings them public, who sold the deal, and normally you get down there.
But I'm just saying it's not a startup in 2014 just from those numbers, right?
I know. I think that was the IPO. We'll find out. Let's bring it back.
Right, but that doesn't make it a startup. You can
Yeah, so
not
bad. $17 to $170.
That's for sure.
Yeah, let's go take a look at some of the Dow stocks out here. The strength versus the weakness. So the strength is Apple this morning. That's up. That's putting 10 positive points. Home Depot's putting 9. United Health's putting 7. Taken away from it, Travel is 22 negative. Goldman 11 negative. Boeing 5.
How about, did you see Uber's got a new CEO, right?
Yeah.
Expedia CEO.
Right.
So want to check on Expedia because, like any company, you lose your CEO, you know, the market's going to react, and they assume are still down. They were down pre-market.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's just only to be expected. You know, when you have any company, they're not even a competitor. You just have a company poach your CEO. You got to find a new CEO ASAP. And it's interesting how there were I guess, you know, competing.
This is the guy right here. They still got him up there, so you can look at his.
Okay, yeah.
So his bio, let's see. President, CEO, Bellevue, Washington. He owned.
So, what is that? This is one that, can we click on this? Uber's new CEO may need at least $200 million to leave Expedia.
Right.
So, I mean, that's pretty, because I saw some other headlines that he was already making something like $59 million or something at Expedia and different.
Yeah.
So he spent 12 years at Expedia. He held unvested stock options, the company worth almost $200 million. The ride-hailing company will likely also grant him additional compensation, salary, stock awards, vested over years that could push his total tag north of $200 million. It says you combine a rock star CEO with the turnaround-like scenario, and you can basically assume the number is going to be stratospheric.
Wow.
Yeah. And that would make sense. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
right.
you have a guy who's already on top of the world in terms of being a
Right.
CEO of a company like Expedia. You have a company like Uber that is no small feat to take over that company
Right.
in terms of not even the inner turmoil they have, which is a tough one, but just the company itself in terms of fighting. That's a tough competition landscape to be in terms of Lyft and some of the other companies
Seriously.
trying to go at it. So Uber granted 5.3 million shares worth about $250 million to Anthony Lewandowski, an engineer specialized in self-driving cars away from Alphabet. And they're just talking about how they are spending money, man, to you know.
This self-driving deal, man, is going to be crazy.
It's already here.
I know. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that actually seeing a car, though,
Sure.
with no one in it, you know.
Don't you watch enough movies, man?
You
They're all
go,
around.
you go like this. You hit it. The car comes up. You jump in the car.
In all fairness, you already go like this, you hit it, and the car comes up. There's just somebody already in it.
Well,
but
hey,
so we're not that far away,
okay,
right?
let's go to Bitcoin because
Bitcoin.
Because you know what? I realized that even over the weekend, right, that we're looking at digital currency, but you know what? We've been in this digital world forever because we still depend on like our cards and all that plastic money.
Yeah, there's quite a difference between dollars on your credit card and Bitcoins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
If you're looking to open your portfolio to a world of opportunity, consider the new market-safe emerging currency CD from Everbank. This 3-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD gives you exposure to 5 equally weighted currencies from Brazil, China, India, Indonesia, and Turkey at a time when experts see great potential for global growth. Even better, it features a 7.0 leverage factor, which means you could earn a potential market upside payment of 7 times the CD's performance at maturity with no cap if the currencies increase in value over the CD's term. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There is no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this index CD. Don't miss out. The September 28th funding deadline will be here before you know it. So call 1-855-750-4051 or visit everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a division of TIAA, FSB, member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 44. NASDAQ is up 8. S&Ps are up $1.70. So if we go over to this Bitcoin, we take a look at it. You got Bitcoin trading out right now, 43.13. So, like over the weekend, you know, seeing that big hurricane is coming into Houston, I'm taking money out of the ATM. I'm saying to myself, you know what is really the difference of me depending on the banks all the time, that I can get my money all the time, and Bitcoin? And it's a trust issue, right? I mean, it's a trust issue that you're going to get your money out of the ATM. But my perception right now is that, you know what? I says, but we've been in this kind of money for a long period of time, because we do, that's all we're doing. It's a digit, right? It's a digit you put in. What happens if all those digits disappear?
I'm not sure. We'll leave it there. That was a lot you just unloaded on that.
But don't you think? It's a digit, right?
I don't think that's a very intelligent conversation about Bitcoin to say, what do you think? It's a digit, right? I don't even know where to begin on that.
No, what I mean by that, we're trusting the banking.
We're trusting the government, to be fair. So if you think the U.S. government's going to fail, then yes, because your money's insured when it's in the bank. This is where, so if you want to get down...
Okay, I got it.
This is where, so I don't know what the digit deal stuff you're talking about. This is where I'm already lost from the start of the conversation,
I wasn't thinking about that. No,
well,
I get that.
That's a big difference.
Well, yeah,
no, see how you just say, you said, well, does that mean, is there like, that's a big difference.
No, I didn't think about that.
Okay.
That the first 250 grand you have to get back, right? Yeah. Which you don't keep more than that in the bank anyway.
Right.
Let's go to Ken in Kansas. Hey, Ken, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, you guys. Good
morning,
to
Ken.
talk to you.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Hope you are.
We are.
Yeah,
Thanks
you.
for calling.
I was wondering what you think about this oil. Why is it going down? Look at UCO.
Because we have so much oil.
I guess so. It's interesting, Ken. I agree. I know.
Yeah, that's kind of confusing.
Well, let's take a look at it. So you got crude. Crude's down 2.4%.
Just before you jump
right
away,
now.
what is interesting is you have crude all the way on the top, the biggest decliner, gas all the way on the bottom, as in the biggest increase.
Right.
So pretty remarkable. Go ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
So we get crude running out at 46.75. You're coming down with volume. Looks like it's going to be an ABC structure on the way down, you know. I mean, my take would be that, well, you know, the refineries are in, I'm not sure if they're still in trouble, but they had closed them down.
Yeah. So that's really hitting gas quickly.
And, you know, so they need less oil, right? Because if they're closing them down, they can't buy oil to refine it.
I think, yeah.
You know?
Yep.
So...
and that's what some, you know, Bill and the Den saying, no, oil's backing up in the supply line, and kind of what you're saying, you know, that they're going to have plenty of oil right now. Actually, what they can't do is refine it into gas. So that's kind of the disconnect between those two markets.
Yeah. Now, do you own this, Ken? Are you looking to buy it? What are you doing?
I'm looking to buy it. I bought some natural gas this morning, but I'm just looking. I've owned this UCO before.
Yeah.
But I'm just looking at buying it.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch it. I mean, this could be an ABC down, too. If the way that it's trading right now, you've already done 2 million shares. If we get 4 million, which you can do real easy, you get a small ABC down.
Because what to think about, Ken, is that, you know, and I don't understand the market well enough, but if that's how it does play out, and refineries are really the ones that are shut down, they are the ones that, you know, are usually buying that oil to refine it. So it might be a disconnect between those two markets for a little while.
That makes sense. Well, you guys have a good week.
Thanks, man. You too.
Yeah.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. 877-927-6648. So let's go over and take a look at the Nadex platform again. So what you're going to see here, folks, even with these 2-hour ones, right? Is that the one? No. Is that the one, son? Yeah. Okay, so if we bring this over, we'll go back to this trade so you can kind of see the difference of where it's going to trade and how many, let's see, how long I got left.
Sure, so you got till 11, so you got 25 minutes left, right? And market right now, 2441.7, and you're looking at the bid offer, 41.7 by 41.2. So if you're going to buy this right now, you're buying it at 42.1, call it, market's at 41.5. You're paying six ticks or so. And of course, that's because if you're buying this right now, you know, you're buying it at $21, $20, risking 20 to make 80. So of course you're going to be buying it above current market for that type of a risk reward. So we'll see where it shakes out, but some pretty decent action from the time that you bought it at, of course, which was 937. We'll pull that up. There's the 935 bar, so somewhere in that bar right there. You're looking at trading above 24.46, you know, and this is where you would have paid a little bit of premium.
I did pay a little, yeah.
Right. Anytime you're paying, you know, you're getting a risk reward in your favor, you're going to be paying premium. Anytime.
Right.
Yeah, but nice action. We'll see where it shakes out. 24 minutes and 8 seconds till expiration.
Yeah, and so what you want to understand too, folks, is that as this gets closer, the real question is going to be, you know, do you close this thing out? Which I close a lot of these out.
Sure.
It just depends on, like, how I feel at that particular point.
So you can say that about anything.
I know.
Yeah, no,
I just you know,
it always depends how you're feeling at that moment. What you're gonna do, right?
Right. Well, it's a little bit. It's that's just what it comes down to.
No, I'd say not for trading, for everything. It always matters what you're feeling in that moment.
Because what happens is that it's not holding. Let me just see this for a second. Not holding price at the beginning of the day is just telling me, like, we're going to kind of go sideways all day. Nothing heavy, but, you know.
Sure.
Okay, so that's coming into what? Let's see. What? See, the bottom right there, it looks like, what's that, 24.41.50. Yeah, that's what it looks like that's going to, what was that? That was 4 o'clock this morning. Interesting. So that's when we see that. It went from 37 to 41, 4 o'clock this morning.
That would be what? Maybe Europe opening up?
Yeah.
Somewhere around that opening.
Yeah, no, that's...
Europeans awake and kicking.
Yep, and of course there's a money manager somewhere out there saying, okay, I'm going to buy this baby when we get an open. Let's go over to the GDX. So inside the gold market out here, okay, so the GDX gapped slightly higher. You're going to need more volume. Looks like it's making its way to the 23.86 mark, yeah, which is the highs of May. If we go to the largest weighting, it's not bad. So Barrick is trying to get into its swing high of 1741. Newmont, which has been strong. Well, yeah, this is strong like bull, man. Wow. So this is Newmont's going to help the GDX tremendously. That's a decent move. Yep. So this is going to get. Oh, let me go Franco-Nevada too. FNV. Franco-Nevada was already at all-time highs, and that's not backing off. Oh no, it's not there yet. 181.16. So we'll see where this what's going on, why this dollar got sold so dramatic, well, so fast. And look at the euro. So the euro staying over 119.10 is a big deal, folks. That's the number. Longer you stay over that, higher that baby can get. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. Don't forget, September 30th, come up to Boston. Get your ticket. We're going to have a great education session. Great morning, great afternoon. We're going to try to get some Regina's pizza.
We'll see what happens. No promises,
no
but we'll
promises
see what happens.
Yet. By the end of this week, maybe we'll know.
Oh, yeah? All right. We'll see. Hey, never know.
Dow right now down 25, Nasdaq up 12, S&P's flat. We're going to bring it back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Hi folks, the 800th edition of the Gold Report will be published next Monday. To celebrate the last 15 and a half years of calling the gold market, I'm doing a special promotion. You can receive 60 weeks of the Gold Report for only $600. That is $10 a week, which is a savings of 50% off the regular price. If you want to understand the entire supply and demand equations that move the gold market, including where the XAU, HUI, and mining equities are looking to trade, If you want to understand the correlation between the dollar, the yen, the South African rand, bonds, and gold, the Gold Report is for you. I'll give you the entry price target, and stop for each equity, ETF, future, or option trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter with the focus on building real wealth to a successful portfolio of gold and silver equities. You can take advantage of this special promotion until August 27th. That's 60 weeks of the Gold Report for $600, which is a 50% savings. Go to the front page of TFNN.com or call 877-518-9190 and order now.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Amazon, they already shipped the Echoes. That's pretty wild. That they're actually, the first day, they have a picture here of Echoes inside Whole Foods.
There you go. Pick your season with the Echo being pushed. Not bad. So you can see, I mean, they don't mess around, man. Full integration. It's coming for sure.
It just went from a food store to an electronics store.
It's an Amazon store, which is an everything store.
Right.
That's their retail hub for everything. And that's when you saw, you know, with the day they announced that, you saw companies like CVS and Walgreens take a hit.
Right.
Because instantly they had a place that they could retail pharmacies.
Sure.
You know, they can do everything from those brick and mortars now. So it wasn't just...
That's wild.
I mean, that's why you saw stuff like that where it said, okay, this isn't just about food. This is about them now having a retail place that you can actually visit. You can visit Amazon.
I know, because you know what's going to probably happen. Imagine you go in there. We'll probably have some kind of a thing on and say, okay, press, I want this, and you walk back outside and they deliver it at home, right?
Well, not even. What they're already talking about is you order it and then you go pick it up real quick. So you order it on your phone,
right?
And then you show up and it's sitting there waiting for you, which is
time.
Yeah, you know that you could see that. You know, a lot of people. You know, it's fun walking around some of those stores too, kind of eye shopping. You know, so you don't know everything you're buying, but a lot of times you do know what you're buying. You know what, you know, you want kale, you want your veggies, you want your good meat, you want all that stuff, and guess what? You just order it up, throw it in a bag, it's ready for you, and throw an Amazon Echo in there too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and they said Prime, you know, Prime members, I was telling you, you're going to get some kind of deals. They're going to work that in. That's a way, of course they are, right? They want every single person in that store to be a Prime member. So they're going to incentivize that for sure.
Let's go look at the NDX 100, the strength versus the weakness inside the NDX. Illumina up 2.3%, Gilead up 2.9%, all the biotechs. Biogen up 2.2 rather, Celgene 1.9%, Expedia, that's taking the hit.
He's obviously a commodity, right? So he's not just any CEO too.
Right. Yeah. And Ulta Salon.
Yeah, they're continuing to get
that thing really took some heat.
Maybe that's, you know, talking about Amazon, right? There's no reason why they can't start to mobilize that type of a deal too. Why can't they have, you know, Walgreens, CVS, they have a makeup section, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's no reason why those retail stores can't have some type of a everything section, let alone everything.
Totally. Yeah. Let's go to the IBB. I want to see what this looks like. So the IBB, okay, so you get a consolidation. Well, I guess it wants 322 is game again. Look at that. It's going up on tremendously lighter volume, but that bottom of the highs is probably game. Those biotechs are so dangerous, man. Meaning, so to shot them, because that kite.
I would say on both to go long too, right? I mean, not to, because we've seen them fall out of bed overnight.
They fall out of bed.
They are a fundamental gamble in terms of. That's why I don't know enough about a lot of those companies to put my money at risk, because you really should have a fundamental risk, at least perspective on things, right?
Bud Ross did, man.
He did, right?
Yeah,
no, he did,
right,
and that's what,
right.
you know, for
that was a
if
big
you really
deal.
want to be ahead of the game,
right?
There's really smart people that know a lot about what they're doing, and that drives so much of what they're doing. Yeah.
The XLE, here's another indication that, you know, these oil stocks want lower price. It's just they're having a hard time holding price.
Because natural gas wasn't doing anything today either.
No.
Same deal. It's like, so, you know,
still
it's
at
the
the
refineries are the ones that really are getting hurt with what's going on in the Gulf with Harvey. So
we're at 293 on natural gas. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah, that's what, you know, I was in here early and I knew the markets weren't doing too much craziness in terms of crude, natural gas, but it's surprising to see them both down.
It is. It is.
It's another kind of area where it speaks to the fundamental knowledge, right? In terms of really having a grasp of, because just like I was with, you know, our caller, was it Ken? We'll get,
Ken from Kansas.
Right? Yeah. And I thought the same thing. And that's what everyone's thinking, saying, what's going on, man? The storm is rolling through the Gulf, closing down all this stuff, and oil's cheaper.
Right.
Well, yeah, it's cheaper because we got plenty, and they can't even refine it right now. They have so much.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And that's going to, you know, it would be intriguing to see if this pulls back just as quick as it went up, or in fact, will we feel it at the, you know, we just went in, so on the 23rd, it was 149 unleaded.
And that's where you started, I think, to see that they knew the storm was going to come hard.
Right.
Yeah.
And what's looking like here today, it looks like it's going to be a failure today. So it's going to be like, okay, is everything opening back up?
It is remarkable because we're up a lot from the close. You know, we're up, but man, we're a lot higher today. We're up 160, 189. We're back $4, 4 off that. Yeah. 4. Yeah.
Big numbers, no doubt. Well, you know what's going to be intriguing too, and I heard Larry's guest this morning. You know, I mean, the flooding is really bad. There's no doubt in the whole Houston area. And let's see, cotton. Where's cotton? There's cotton. Okay, I see it. It is up 1.3%. They were talking about
even more. That's probably close to 2% at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, they had a huge amount of cotton that they lost, and this was it was all in the fields. So they put it in the fields, but they have it in some kind of sheds in the fields, and they all got blown away.
Okay.
It was one of the biggest storages that they've had in years.
Okay.
So it'll be interesting to see, okay, what is that going to do to the price of cotton?
Yeah. Storm like that can probably affect a lot of commodity markets, right? If it just hits in the unfortunate area where you have storage, for sure.
And let's go Allstate just for a second. So Allstate, no, it's only down $1.16. It's not bad for a pretty devastating storm. What does happen, I was talking about this last week, what happens with the insurance market is that it goes down slightly, and then they flatten out, then the insurance rates actually go up. So the insurance companies actually go up after storms.
And again, that's another like fundamental thing that I just understand, because I've seen headlines that, you know, a lot of people don't have flood insurance, so it doesn't even factor into anything. Just as that's a big part of the story. I mean, flooding is the big part of what's going on there. You know, a lot of places didn't get blown into the wind. A lot of places are, though, just completely destroyed through flooding. So that's where just a lot of them don't have flood insurance. So it's just not going to hit the insurance companies as much as it hits them when you get houses destroyed, where that's covered. You know, that type of different mess. Flooding insurance is a different deal, especially when you have areas that aren't prone to it as much. And that's when you run into problems where they don't have that insurance. They haven't been hit by it in so long.
Right.
You know, I'm sure we all saw the headlines of, you know, people saying, why'd you stay? Well, we had generations that have been here and we didn't have flooding like this.
Right. I thought it was intriguing. I was listening to Larry's guest this morning, and he had said that, I guess, the storm of 1900, Galveston was a much larger city than Houston. But the storm of 1900 took Galveston, was, I guess, the biggest storm ever in Texas, even to this day. And that's when everyone started moving from Galveston to Houston.
Okay.
You know, because Galveston, you know, I've seen some of those storms. I mean, the last one was like, I don't know, about 8 or 9 years ago. And like, they're like we are. They're like right on the water.
Sure.
I mean, it's
and what's also just, there's the area affected is just so huge. That's what, if you put, I saw a picture of what that storm would look like if you put it over New England, and it would cover like the entire New England. So you just think like Houston, but it's really, that's where it's
everything's big in Texas.
It is, and that's where it's just such a mammoth area. It's almost, you can't even imagine it sometimes, or if it was hitting 4 states at once.
Right.
That's what it would be doing if it was anywhere else.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow Industrials right now down 25. Nasdaq's up 17. S&Ps are up 1. We're going to be right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. Learn how to trade options with swim lessons. Brought to you by TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. Next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow right now down 11, Nasdaq's up 24, S&Ps are up 2.5. And you stay right there because we have swim lessons coming up next, folks, live from the Chicago headquarters. Then we're going to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon, of course. And we had the
McGregor-Mayweather fight, right? Not like Fight Week in Vegas.
Yeah, and we're talking about the odds. So
yeah, so hopefully, everyone got a chance to at least see. I'm sure you heard about it, maybe. But yeah, so Mayweather won. He goes 50-0. The one remarkable thing was just the odds before the fight. And this is where, money, the action controls itself, right? In terms of Mayweather came in, I think in the end of it, it was like minus 450, which means you have to bet about $450 to win 100. So you can call it, minus 550 would be bet 550 to win 100, which basically means, he's going to win the fight. 6 out of 7 times or something like that, which is remarkable, though, when you think you have a 49-0 boxer who was, I think, 40 years old, though, approaching 30.
Yeah. And the other guy was
29. And McGregor's got weight on him. McGregor came in at about 153. Mayweather came in at 149. But all the small bets were coming in on McGregor to the tune of
emotional deal,
you know, and I'm not a fan of the person that Mayweather is, and you know, we'll leave it at that. I think everybody, if you Google him, he's not a stand-up individual outside of the boxing ring for what he's done. So it's real easy to cheer against the other guy, and my heart was definitely with McGregor, because why not, man? That would be epic to have Mayweather come out 49-1. He loses to a non-professional boxer to end his career. But guess what? We live in reality, and you know, a guy who's one of the best boxers of our generation.
And you're in the probability
even
business.
if he's lost a few, you know, speed or whatever. But to McGregor's credit, he went 10 rounds, man, and he did a lot better than a lot of people thought he'd do. And congrats to Mayweather, 15-0, man. You can't knock that for sure. And congrats to both of them for, man, what a payday.
My God,
seriously.
You stay right there, folks. Think of Swim's coming up next with some great program for you. Dow right now is down 10, Nasdaq's up 24, S&P's up 2. Come visit us in Boston, folks, September 30th. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.